just for the bike.
Okay, we're going to call the May 17, 2023, 12 o'clock p.m. commission meeting to order. Roll call, please, Jeff.
Bob Houston.
Present.
Monty Kisner.
President.
Ryan Johnson.
President.
Please rise for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need a motion to accept the agenda as presented.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. I need a motion to approve the minutes from May 10th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution number 23-39, approving a change order number 7 with GB Construction LLC for construction of the Justice Center parking lot improvements, basically installing conduit, wiring, light poles, LED heads, foundations and floodlights to Lot 3, and signs per plans, removing existing light fixtures and arms and replacing with new arms and LED light fixture on existing poles. Need a motion?
I make the motion. Second.
So what that is we've finished the parking lot out there. We've added parking spaces. We're adding some poles out there for lighting, changing all the old heads out. Those bulbs are really expensive, so we're going with LED, which saves us a lot. And just we're getting all the poles painted, updated, adding a few lights to the signs out there so you can actually see the signs at night.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Mo.
2 new lights on the north parking lot of the sheriff's, halfway down on those. There's no lights there currently, so we're adding a light on each side of it.
The new addition?
Yes, to the parking lot.
It's $127,795 right now.
So you gotta strip them poles or just kind of scrape them low?
We're gonna sand where we need to sand down on them, Monty. Mainly it's down at the base on them, but we're gonna sand them down and go back in. And we're gonna go back in with the, more like a Van Sickler and implement type paint. We're not gonna use just a normal acrylic, we're gonna use an oil-based type paint to make those, paint the bases up to the arms on them.
You're gonna need a bucket truck for a lot of that.
Yeah, we will. But they're basically, what, a 6-inch pole, Chuck? Aren't those 6-inch out there?
4 or 5 is wide.
Anyway, we can go right up, and once we'll send a couple out ahead of it to sand it, then we'll get the rest of them painted behind it. Yeah, they're currently white. We were gonna go back to white unless y'all wanna change the color.
I don't have an opinion on
Yeah, I don't have, whatever color, I think it'd be wrong.
The new, you said white, so the new lights and the new arms will be white.
Well, there
So
we go.
That would just suit up and match them.
Yep.
There we go.
Because I don't think they can get a tan.
Then paint the poles green.
What,
We can
what,
stripe them in red.
what Canadian geese don't like? Can we paint them that
Yeah.
color?
I tell you what they don't like, it's called BBs.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Saban, you good?
Yeah, no, we're good. I could, if I just take a
Sure,
minute.
sure. Just state your name for the record on here, Saban.
Saban Yanez, Senior Vice President, CFS Engineers. Good to see you guys. Actually, all I did was, it's for Paul's review, no action, but one, we appreciate the contractor has been working hard to get that work lined up, which he's been leading all that. But I did leave a letter for Paul to review. Bob, you had asked that at some point we do some what we call as-built plans. So when this lighting all gets constructed, you will have design plans that go in your office to be kept, so future, if anything happens, you've got as-built plans.
Yep.
That's all this proposal is to do, which you had asked me for.
Yep.
I waited in getting it done because when we came up and looked at the plans, if you remember, we were having a little trouble finding all the plans that matched up. So it made more sense to get with the contractor, kind of see what their game plan was, and then now we can go back as they're doing the work and actually create the plan and finish it. And they'll go in your records. That's what that's for.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saban.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Sure.
All in favor for resolution 23-39? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution passes. Cass County Health Department Public Health Emergency Response Guide. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Sarah?
Hi. So the Public Health Emergency Response Guide is a guide that outlines our disaster response actions to be taken by the health department. in conjunction with local, state, federal governmental agencies, as well as non-governmental agencies, organizations, and community partners. So the purpose of this guide is to increase resiliency following a disaster, create baseline policies to protect people during a public health emergency, respond effectively to disasters, and support recovery efforts. So this emergency response guide kind of goes in hand with the county emergency managers' local emergency operations plan, so the LEOP, and it was updated in coordination with the county emergency manager.
With Justin on that? I know
Yes.
Justin's worked with you all on it. So this is just a guide, it's a living, breathing document. We can change it if we find out.
Yes.
Whatever happens and it's not working.
Yeah, and it's not prescriptive or step-by-step, it gives basic guidelines, best practices, things to consider, having all of the resources lined up and knowing who to call and who's gonna answer the phone.
Okay. Any questions, gentlemen?
Yep.
Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the work on that. Tell Andrew, thank you.
Of course.
All in favor of approving the Cass County Health Department Public Health Emergency Response Guide? 3 votes for, 0 against. Thank you, Sarah. At this time, we'll open the podium to any public comment. Seeing none, we're going to close that. Commissioner Communications? Seeing none, we're going to close that. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. We are adjourned.
All business.
Thanks, Dave, and I appreciate it.
Oh,
So when do you think you'll get going on the lights?
Well, he said, I'll call Jack today, let him know the order, and depends on his supply. He said